Hey, everybody, this is Carlos Velez. I'm the CEO of Connection Therapeutics. I decided to record this short video because I seem to be getting this question a lot lately, which is what evidence do we have that we're seeing remodeling of the retina, remodeling of the optic nerve, and posing the question, well, are we actually seeing vision become restored as part of our approach? So let me just walk you through just two graphs very, very quickly. We could obviously get into more detail if you want. This is an experiment that Stuart did. On the left, you see the data from optic nerve. On the right, you see data from the retina. And the way this experiment is done is first, Stuart induces glaucoma at time 0. And this is in mice. And the glaucoma proceeds unabated for 4 weeks. And in other mice, the glaucoma continues for another 4 weeks, so 8 weeks. So what happens, if you look at the data, the black is control. The blue is retinal function after 4 weeks, so you see that decline. And then you see in the red, that's retinal function after 8 weeks. Now, this is not surprising. If we do nothing to the retina, if we don't use our connexin inhibitors, the function will decline. We've done this repeatedly. This has been published. This is nothing new. So you see that decline over an 8-week period in the retina. You also see the decline on the left in the optic nerve. So here we're literally measuring conductance of electricity or electrical signals, impulses down the optic nerve. Now, the green. What is the green? What happens if we start glaucoma at time 0 and we let it go for 4 weeks? So it should be where the blue bar is. But then we start our therapy. We start our connexin inhibitor. After starting our connexin inhibitor at the beginning of week 5, if we measure retinal cell function at week 8, so in other words, we have glaucoma through week 4, then at beginning of week 5, we continue the glaucoma. The pressure is still elevated, but now we introduce our therapy. So our therapy is being introduced while glaucoma is ongoing. So we have fulminant disease taking place, and we see retinal function actually go back up. So it's going from, this is at time 0, this is at week 4, we start therapy, and it goes back up. You see that? Same thing with optic nerve. Here's control. This is after 4 weeks of glaucoma. We start therapy. And the blue bar, it goes up to green. So what's actually happening here is the retinal ganglion cells, they kind of look like, if you imagine cells kind of look like spiders. They have these dendrites that extend. As glaucoma is ongoing, these dendrites begin to retract, contract, and cells also start to die as part of this process. But if we stop the bystander effect with our connexin inhibitors, we give these cells a chance to start reaching back out to each other and reestablishing connections. And this is exactly what's happening. So Stuart has measured this several different ways. This is just one example of the data. Now, we see retinal function returning. We see optic nerve function returning. That's great. Does this mean that vision is being restored? That's something that we don't know yet. It's a very interesting question. I think it's something that's worthwhile studying once we have some really good connexin inhibitors, but it's certainly very, very promising when you start seeing retina and optic nerve function being restored. So that was it. I just wanted to at least explain this particular graph. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me directly. Thank you very much.